She's always got something to say. Watch out, this funny girl's coming your way. She's got jokes, banter, and folly. It's your girl, HaHa Holly. I'm just talking away to y'all and my mic is muted. That's how retarded, how stupid I am. Welcome back to episode 2 of Hidden Gem of Hilarity with HaHa Holly. Thank y'all for tuning in. And for those of y'all who tuned in last week, thank you so much. And I am going to include the audience in this week. We have a couple of audience participation contests where you're going to win real gifts, y'all. I promise. It's nice, cute little gifts too. So we're going to have some fun this week. I hope everybody's staying safe and the numbers are still going down. So yay. I'm just so happy. I'm excited again. I don't know if y'all could tell. I'm just so excited. I would sing for y'all, but Beyonce is so jealous. You know what I'm saying? So can't do that. But this week we're going to have some fun, y'all. We're going to keep the show moving. I have 2 of my all-time favorites with me today on the show. They're funny. They're them. But first, y'all, I forgot last week to introduce my assistant and producer in training, who happens to be my god baby, y'all. And I felt so bad because I didn't introduce her last week. Oh, I am such a bad god mommy. But this is my heart, y'all. Her nickname is Byrd because when she was a baby, she was so sweet. So she's all the way in Charlotte, North Carolina. Let me introduce my baby, Jade Haywood. Hey, Jade. Say hey to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's get ready. All right. See you in a little bit.
Bye.
All right, y'all. We're going to get this show started. We're going to bring in my first guest for tonight. I have known him for years. I'm not going to tell you how many because then I have to tell you my age. But he is hilarious. He is controversial. He's him. He's Shay. I call him Fred because we are Fred and Esther, but I'm the pretty one and then Fred's the ugly one in this instance. But no, he's a funny man. I love him to death. So my first guest, give it up for Shay Roundtree. Hey, Shay. How are you?
What's up, Holly?
You muted.
How you doing? I'm doing
I'm
pretty
good.
Just chilling.
Thank you. You surviving in the I see your shirt. You surviving in the pandemic?
Surviving the pandemic. Y'all can go catch this on Teespring. You know, inspired by Malcolm X. You know, fighting the
That's a
virus
dope
and fighting
shirt.
racism. Appreciate it. You know, I was
You
inspired by
created that
alcohol.
shirt? What you drinking on? Let me guess. Apple Crown Royal.
No. This is Jack Daniels, baby. Jack Daniels.
Oh, you didn't evolved?
I mean, no, I don't really do the flavor stuff no more.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, excuse me. He don't do the flavor stuff no more. Shay
I'm just
has 2
saying,
of the
you know,
most adorable
2020.
children.
Listen, 2020 changed our life. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nothing flavored. Just give it to me straight now.
Straight no chaser. I miss y'all. I got to do a drive. I do drive-bys. He has the cutest kids, so I don't like to go in because of COVID, but I got to do a drive-by and see Ash and Zena. They are a mess. Just a mess. And Shay, you see he has all this purple background. He is the ultimate Prince fan. All right, everybody. My next guest coming up. She is a funny lady. She's been doing her thing for years out here. She's a comic. She's an actress. She is my co-host. If y'all have seen the clip to our Not SWAT video where we're playing the wonderful SWAT lady, she's my co-host. She's a sweetheart. Let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Max Byrd. Hey, Max. How you doing?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Oh, somebody said, hey. We wonder who that is. You see that comment? Who is that? Is that Ray Parker Jr.?
Is that?
So what you been up to? I know I haven't seen you in a few weeks. So what you been up to?
I've been very well. Just literally. Hey, Rosie. I just literally flew in from Popeyes. No. Rosie, all I got was red beans and rice.
Please tell me you did not get the chicken sandwich.
I did not. I resisted because I have till Sunday. And the fast will be over. Then I'll be back on meat. 4 weeks, girl. 4 weeks.
So what's the purpose of the fast if you're gonna get back on the meat?
Well, because it's not a diet. It's something you do for God to get closer to God.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do. I know the Lord. Yeah, I got you. I got you. But I was making. So are you off all meat?
Yes, no meat, no sweets, no alcohol. Lord Jesus.
But are you off
Somebody
all meat though?
Yeah, all meat.
All meat.
All meat.
Human meat as well?
I knew you were talking about. I was like, oh yes. Yes, girl. I'm off human meat. I was like, no, she's not. Oh no, she's not. Oh no, she's not.
I am, because I don't have no boundaries. I'm just bad. I'm horrible. I'm horrible. All right. Well, thank you for being here. I'm gonna bring you back in for a minute. I need to talk to the audience and tell them a couple good things real quick, and I'll be right back. All right. Okay, audience. Like I said, today we have some participation things going on for you all. So the first one, I want to play a game. Whose lips are these? So I'm gonna put them up, and please comment in the comment section, and whoever answers correctly first will win a prize. If you are chosen to win a prize, please inbox me on Facebook or Instagram with your email address so I can send your prize to you, okay? So here's the first contest for today. Whose lips are these? And if you don't know these lips, then you just ought to be shaming yourself. Whose lips are these? All right, get to commenting. All right, so we're going to bring our guests back in. We're going to bring in Max and Shay and have a little fun. We're going to keep tally of these responses. All right, y'all. Hey. Y'all back? Y'all can hear me? Everybody can hear me? Okay, we good?
Yeah.
During the quarantine.
Wow, this whole conversation has been better than my whole quarantine. How about that? What have I been doing this quarantine? I've been okay. The beginning of the quarantine, I was drinking. I've been drinking. A lot of drinking. And then you go through the stages of, oh wait, everybody's doing something. Let me catch up. And then you try to create all these businesses. I'm following up you, Shay. I'm gonna come up with a whole bunch of t-shirts. One of them is going to be Get Back to Grease, because I think Black people as a whole, we were better when we were putting grease on our scalp. And we got away from it. And I don't know why. Like seriously, we knew who we were when we put grease in our hair. Now we got cream and all kinds of gel and all kinds of humectants and sprays and shine and all this stuff to lay down our edges. No, get back to straight up grease. And that's what's going
on. How far you want to go back? I mean, how you want to go back all the way to lard?
Right. Are we talking about Crown Royal?
Right, or Murray's.
So I'm thinking Murray's. I'm going back to Murray's for hair food. Remember hair food, Holly?
Hair food, yeah.
No, I never use hair food.
Green
I use Crown Royal. And what was
that's
Blue Magic? What's the blue stuff? Is that Blue Magic?
Blue Magic.
That's for the hair to hard press. Get your hard press done.
Yeah.
But
I used to use pink stuff, but I don't think that counts as grease. I think that's when we started getting away from grease, when we got to the pink stuff.
That pink oil lotion, I used to like the way it smelled.
Yeah,
all the girls used to have that back in the day. If she had that pink oil lotion, you ain't mess with. I just love that.
Yeah, all the Puerto Ricans used to have pink lotion up in Brooklyn, Queens, up in New York. That's all they used to. Alicia Cooper's here. Hey.
Hey, Alicia. Lisa, it's Lisa. Her nickname is Lisa. But
I thought there was my friend Alicia Cooper.
Oh no, that's my family.
Oh, excuse me.
So how do you think that we would be better off with grease though? Oh, somebody says sulfur 8.
Because seriously, Rosie. See, here's the deal. I think Black people, I mean, Afro Sheen, all those black hair care products, we were Black. We didn't walk around with we were people of color. Now we're trying to be people of color.
Yeah.
See, if we go back to grease, we black. black as you.
Like everybody used the same grease. Like you remember, you go to somebody's house. We get some grease. Everybody had the same can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now they be like, what kind of hair you got? I'm like, what kind of hair I got?
And now
I know you got 4B, 4C.
4C, coily. Like, I didn't even know the word coily back in the day. What coily?
I like kinky.
I know. Kinky curly.
I'm sure you do.
You sound kinky. See, if this was Sunday, I'd be catching up to you today. I'd be having a glass of wine right now, and we would be going ham right now on this show.
I have communion every day.
You gotta have me and Shay back on the show.
I remember Jesus 2-3 times a day.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay.
When I fix a drink, I put 3 cubes in there. One for the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
And he going to hell just for that right there. Blasphemy. 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 Y'all hear this, ladies and gentlemen? Blasphemy. Okay. Well, what are y'all watching during the quarantine? What's your like are you binging a lot of stuff, or what's your favorite thing?
I've been watching. I don't got hooked on Bosch. I didn't watch the show Bosch at first, and me and my wife were just flipping, trying to figure out something to watch, and I got stuck on it, man. But I've been caught up in that world, especially since it takes place in like Los Angeles, so it's like I'm familiar with a lot of the landmarks.
I never heard of it. What's it about?
It's a cop show, just like any other cop show. You know what I'm saying? But it's on Amazon Prime, so it's a little more grittier and less formula than your typical episodic that you catch on NBC or something.
Okay, and it's called Bosch, Bosh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody said they've been watching Chicago PD.
I've recently been Chicago PD. I've watched Your Honor. Has anybody gotten into Your Honor yet?
No, but I heard it was good. That's on my list. That's on my list.
It's really good. It's with Mr. White from what's
Breaking Bad.
They used to cook up Breaking Bad. He's a judge in New Orleans, so you will really like it because it's all about him trying to cover up what his dumb son did, and the mafia. It's a whole nother. It's I like it. It's only 8 episodes in. You still have time.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, it don't matter. Like, first of all, I have to confess, I have not. Somebody, Tammy Thomas, said she loves Your Honor. That's definitely on my list. But I have not watched Breaking Bad yet because I can't get past the first season. I really can't. So somebody said they've been watching Family Man.
Drug problem and triggers or something. Somebody.
No, it's just the first episode is boring to me. But everybody is chiming in saying Your Honor is good. Your Honor is fantastic. So I'm gonna watch Your Honor. But y'all know my guilty pleasures is 600-Pound Life and 90 Day Feast. 90
Why
Day
you
Feast.
like watching them shows, man? I don't understand.
600-Pound Life is so I put the sandwich down. Number one.
Hilarious.
But 90 Day Fiance, because it makes me feel better about my life because theirs are horrible. And Married at First Sight because it's so cute. I got Dion on Married at First Sight. She mad at me. She cussed me out because she didn't want to watch it. And I said, just watch one episode. They were over here at 3:00 in the morning binging Married at First Sight with me, and now they got them hooked up. Yeah, it's so good. But Married at First Sight is so cute. But I watched. Have y'all seen Imposters? Caught Up on Imposters? And Atypical. Atypical is cute. Did y'all watch Atypical? Atypical. It was.
What network is you talking about? What network is this
Netflix?
Stuff on?
Exactly.
That's why I ain't watching
on Netflix.
What you got against Netflix? Here comes the conspiracy.
Oh, Netflix. Last thing I watched on Netflix is Tiger King.
It's what?
Tiger King.
Oh my God! So you haven't seen Bridgerton?
No, I ain't watched that.
Oh my God!
I didn't watch.
You know, my wife addicted.
I didn't try,
and I just couldn't deal with another period piece right now in the house.
Let me tell you something about Bridgerton. I wanted to become a virgin so that he could break my virginity. That show is the bomb. I mean,
black dude, white dude, what we talking about?
He black. He black. Deion said I still loathe you for that. Talking about Married at First Sight, but yes, he's black. He's black. Oh,
he do that for you
on Facebook.
Yeah,
I seen it.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And I'm on sabbatical. Everything been shut down in my shop. So somebody said they love Atypical. Atypical is a cute movie. At first, I felt bad because it's about a little boy on the spectrum, but it's funny. So I felt bad laughing. But once I got past that, it is an amazing show. 3 seasons. Michael Rappaport, you can't go bad with him because he's great. So
Michael Rappaport. Okay.
somebody called you Conspirer Shay.
Man, please. I'm not nothing conspiracy, nothing now compared to these new folks.
Oh, I know it. I knew it. What's going on with G5? Are they still conspiracy against G5?
You mean 5G?
I mean, oh, see,
I was like, who's G5? That a new R&B group? I literally thought I was
I'm still
looking
on.
at.
I'm still on 4. Y'all leave me alone.
Group out? I thought Puffy had a new group.
I literally thought it was a new singing group. I was like, who's G5? Who's in it?
Nah, I don't buy that. I have my reason. Look, I don't really not what nobody believe, and they can believe that. But if you're gonna sell it to me, just know I'm gonna defend my POV. And I just look at it like this: I ain't scared of radiation. You know why? Because it's people that's been living in Chernobyl since that happened for the last 30 years.
Chernobyl. I watched that documentary recently.
Yep, it's like there was some people, there was some villagers that actually moved back and been living in Chernobyl since. I mean, they got cancer and other issues, but yeah, so they survived. These women are in their 80s now.
Wow.
They went because they was home. They went back. So I'm not, and then I'm, you know me, I'm a techie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in conspiracy. One thing for me that I really knew something was different
he froze up.
in society now is because I saw conspiracies that I learned about when I was younger being repackaged to fit modern times, but it was the same exact thing. And that's when I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. They are saying the same thing, but they're just putting the new technology on it or the new whatever's current on it, but it's the same old thing, man. That's kind of what really kind of tipped me to that. It was some other stuff going on that I felt it was deeper than just people just, you know, trying to spread knowledge. I do feel like there was some purposeful brainwashing, some things that, you know, with Facebook and social media, especially after we found out how much they stole everybody's metadata and Cambridge Analytica. Remember that a few years ago? So they know how to target everybody to get you to believe stuff. They know who you're friends with. They know what you think about. So it's like, hey, you know, you care about kids. You're a parent. You want to save these children. You got to do this. And it's like people got caught up into that stuff, man. And I like going with 5G and everything. If you look at the 5G stuff, everything they told you about 5G, they said the same thing about Wi-Fi. They said the same thing about the first cordless phone. They said the same thing about the microwave.
That's right. They microwave about microwave. That I remember. And now we fine.
Somebody says stay woke.
We fine.
I know that's right. Stay woke. So do y'all believe in, I start with you, Max. Do you believe in, like they say Amazon Alexa is like Big Brother? It's a chip in it that hears everything you talk about. So I unplug mine.
Do you close your laptop at night? You know, the camera?
No, but sometimes I close it, sometimes I don't. Why?
They say you should place your cell phone face down for the camera so they don't see you at night. Your camera on your laptop, don't leave it up because they can watch you at night. All this stuff. And
well, some people gonna be in trouble if they have their phones in their bedroom. That I know, honey. They just seen a whole lot of things.
Have you seen the yellow light come on instead of the green light come on? What's that about?
I've never had that issue.
You're not watching, brother. What you need to be doing is going on here, and you'll see like the yellow light right beside the camera. It'll come on instead of green, and I'm like, what does that mean? Yellow.
See, I haven't seen that yet, but we're gonna get off of the conspiracies right now because y'all have me paranoid.
Well, you asked a question. Let me ask.
I know.
You did ask the question.
Oh, go ahead. What you think about? Huh?
I think it's deeper than that now. I don't even think they have to listen to us or spy on us. We're in the age now where artificial intelligence is real, and the whole point of Facebook and social media and learning our metadata is it's predicting us. It's thinking for us now.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah. No, it is deep. It is deep. But y'all know what? Y'all have me paranoid, and I be running over DD's or Shay's house night talking about, can I spend the night over here? Somebody's staring. Somebody said, Andrea Bond said, better worry about the neighbors. I know that's right. Speaking of neighbors, y'all, my neighbor, they're a little young couple, and hey, man, get it in. But the past couple of nights, I mean, it's like he been purposely trying to bang the headboard against the wall. I just went and banged on my door. I know they thought, I know they think I'm an old prude because nobody never come to this house, but I don't want to hear that mess. Not one night I banged and said, it can't be that good. I mean,
Hilarious.
so yeah. So anyway, so we're gonna get off of that. Did y'all watch the Wendy Williams movie?
Okay.
I boycott Lifetime.
Okay, after what? What made you boycott Lifetime?
I boycotted Lifetime since Whitney Houston, to be honest.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
because of Whitney Houston, you said?
The Whitney Houston movie was a travesty.
I
And
feel
somebody that I've had the pleasure of being in in the same room with a few times, and I took offense to that movie personally.
well, Wendy Williams was good. Did you
Was
watch
it
it?
good?
It really was. It makes you feel for her. It makes you understand her and get her.
So I
You
should watch it.
You should watch it.
I don't think nothing can make me feel for Wendy Williams, honestly.
Thank you, Andrea. I refuse to give her my energy as well.
Exactly.
But it was really good. You understand a little bit of what she went through a lot. Like that's all I'm gonna say.
No, but
Is that an
I'll
excuse?
never forgive her for what she did to Whitney.
that an
New
excuse,
Yorkers
though?
all heard it. She pulled out Whitney's business, was on the radio on 97.1. It was like, oh, but Whitney, Bobby is cheating on you. But and she was talking about all Bobby's kids, outside kids that he had. I was like, nah. And
Yeah, they play all of that. They talk about all of that on there. So it's good. It's good. I'm just saying it's good. But we'll move on since y'all didn't see it. And
I
y'all
crossed the lines when I saw Salt and Pepper, and I shouldn't have watched that.
Oh
Now listen.
man, that was just,
all right. Now I talked about Salt and Pepper last week, so I
classic.
wasn't gonna talk about
you
this week,
did?
but we could talk about it. Yeah, because listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Thank you.
I didn't have a problem with the movie. I really didn't. Because I didn't feel like they excluded Spinderella at all. They
Yeah.
included her in the movie and they showed her in a positive light. The way she made it seem beforehand, I thought they were dogging her out. So they didn't do that. Now I didn't care for the movie because of some of the casting choices.
I mean, but my thing, even with the Spinderella, even if they didn't dog her out, my point is, if she wasn't included to tell her version of events, then that's still unfair, regardless of how she was painted.
Yeah,
If
but
she was there for that journey. I'm just saying, that's just my take.
She wasn't there for the entire journey though. She wasn't working this.
So my thing is, don't do a documentary, because I'm just saying, as a fan of the group who bought all of their albums, she was there long enough to be somebody I would want to watch the movie to know her point POV is in it as well. But my issue with that was I couldn't take the wigs and the makeup.
Oh yeah, the wigs was horrible. The
You said
wigs
the
was
wig?
awful.
The wigs.
Oh my God,
Well,
the
because
wigs were awful.
you already know they're gonna be bad. But I mean, the
Wendy's
hair
wigs was on point.
back of the
Wendy's
day
wigs was on.
Really? What'd you say, Max?
I said the hairstyles back in the day was so drastic back in the day, like the asymmetrical or what they were trying to cover up because whatchamacallit, Pep messed up her hair, got a perm, and all her hair fell out. So I applaud them for making it look even better than it did, because I remember the coupe that she had on her head, and it was all shaved on one side. She had all these the part. She had the brothers put in the line,
I remember
to make it look dope, even though they made it look a little bit better.
Yeah. No, you're right, Jamel. The lead
on money on our movies than that bullshit. Like, real talk. Like, I wasn't mad at the actresses. I thought they was cool from what I saw. But I'm like, man, come on with these bad wigs, like, come on, that's up to production value. We gotta stop saying that.
Exactly. But Wendy's wigs was good. But somebody said that Antonio said those were Tyler Perry wigs.
I know. I knew somebody was gonna say that.
That was hilarious.
But my point with Spinderella was there for Push It. Push It took them to the mainstream. I would have liked her. She should have been more involved in this documentary. Because Salt and Pepper before Push It, nobody really cares about.
Yeah, but I mean, I still don't think they made her look bad. That's all I say. I like her. I think she's a very talented DJ, and I love anything women empowerment. But yeah, I mean, but the
what
movie
people
itself,
are forgetting is that Ben turned into a background dancer after a while. She wasn't even DJing anymore.
Thank you.
It don't matter. It's just like NSYNC. When I pay money to see NSYNC, I don't want to see just goddamn Justin. I'm paying for everybody. It's the energy.
That's true.
It's the synergy. I'm just saying everybody had a pick. Because
if you go watch
NSYNC,
NSYNC,
because early on, every dude dude in the hood. You asked her back in the day. Every dude in the hood. Hey man, salt, pepper, Spinderella, who you like? Everybody was like, man, that's Spinderella, low key. That's who I want to mess with. You know what I'm saying? So everybody had their picks. Well, I think she was part of the market. She should have been part of the documentary. Period.
Well, I mean,
Well,
okay, but I
she's
agree.
winning now anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Did
mean,
you see
she
her
is.
net worth? Anybody
Yeah.
check out her net worth?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she's winning because she's also by doing all this, she's pushing her documentary and her biopic that's coming out. So hey, it's a win-win situation. But God bless
What I
Salt and
want to
Pepper and
see the
Sugar too.
documentary on all these hoes that was part of Destiny's Child before Destiny's Child.
Oh, they have signed
Yes.
It's a
they
million
have
of
signed
them.
an
Every week,
NDA.
I meet a new. You know, I used to be part of Destiny's Child. I'm like, damn. Matthew Knowles was recruiting.
Right, recruiting and skeeting and shooting too. I reckon. Uh, all right, y'all. So let me ask y'all: have y'all participated in the Susu boards?
Okay.
Because I am in my feelings about these Susu boards because I have lost some money and friendships. Um, and
Oh
Shay,
no.
oh yeah. And I actually blocked somebody just last night. But I just want to know y'all's opinion. And did you join a Susu board? Is my first question for you.
Hell no.
Did you, Max?
Oh, I feel.
Okay. So hear me
What
out.
happened?
Is this on? Okay. Let's make this go dark. All right. So what happened is I was in the first one. My friend put me on from my college days, and we made money. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh snap! People are giving me money. I came out on top. The second time I did it, I don't know what happened, and I lost money. But I didn't lose as much as I made, so I'm good. But I just didn't do it again. But the first one, I was great because I had a friend of mine who was doing it to pay her bills, like, and then some. She did several and came up on the one. I was like, I'm gonna come up on the two, and I came down on the three.
Mm.
I
Well,
rest my
somebody
case.
asked what is a Susu board. I guess the best way to explain it is a Susu board is a scam. Um,
Oh,
what what it is I guess you invest money.
It's a
it's a
savings group.
savings.
It's a savings investment kind of thing. Bottom line, it can't. The only way it can work is if you one of the first couple of people in it. Other than that, it can't work. I got burnt by one. One of my friends commented, "You triggering me," because I feel bad. I got him in it, but I also warned them, "Look, stop. Don't do nothing else." It's awful. It's awful. I regret it. And I'm if anybody out there, yes,
First week.
the kids get in the first week. Anytime
That's
after that,
right,
you lose. Exactly. And
baby.
then after you win, get out. Don't keep putting money in it. But
But
I'm
that's the problem. Everybody gets out. They ain't nobody making no money. So the people in the end don't get paid. That's why I ain't never messed with it. I knew it was a scam from jump. Nope,
yeah,
nope, nope. I
yeah.
need to put some white in my life because I'm looking like a Smurf or a California raisin.
Yeah, I already said, I ain't gonna start on that.
Through the grapevine.
One time I asked Shay, I said, Shay, do you ever smack yourself and call it black on black crime? Shay, you remember I said that to
You
you?
I
know
remember you
what? You
saying
are
that.
a fool.
I know, but I love my Shay. Okay, so look, if you out there and you watching, stay away from the Susu boys. Jamel, you asked what a Susu boy was. If you don't know, good for you. Run, run.
Ba- Basically, it's a similar to a pyramid scheme, but I don't
Yep.
know, man. I remember when that was going around, it got popular, and people was doing it, and everybody was hitting me up, and I'm like, first of all, I ain't hurting for no money, so I ain't. And I just ain't ever trust get rich quick schemes. Every time I every get rich quick scheme or get money quick scheme, I know has failed everybody for my entire life. I just don't fall for it.
Yeah. No, I lost money and I had to just give it to God and just be like, I'm gonna get it back and they gonna have bad karma.
Like
But
no, Ray what? Like Ray said it can work, but everybody has to be on the same page. But we already know everybody ain't gonna be on the same page, especially us.
no, no. They
Like I
they
watch a
not.
lot of Judge Mathis. And
Yes.
my favorite thing about Judge Mathis is when he bring up when you hear somebody say, I'm gonna pay you when I get my income tax. You already know you ain't getting.
You
that.
already know it's over. It's over.
Let me just interject right here. Here's the difference. What happens is Susu originated from Africa, and a lot of the Asian countries do it. What they do is they have a smaller one, it's a sensible one, and you get paid out once a year. So you have a smaller group. It's more like a savings plan because if savings work, it would work. I mean, it's a more condensed savings plan.
I get what it is in theory, and I think it works, and I know it works in some cultures, but those cultures also have different rules and philosophy of how they view family and friendships as well. Like it's almost like literally. I remember when I went to Japan, and they give you rice with every damn thing. I'm like, right, with no flavor, no salt, no butter, no nothing, just rice. And I remember my friend told me, you gotta eat it, because if you don't eat it, they look at it as a sign of disrespect. Right. And so they're, so how they treat family and they get involved in these things, they're gonna hold up their hand. So you gotta be careful and know who you're doing these things with. Yeah. And I feel like at that point, then there's no need, because the people that I trust and I'm comfortable enough to doing those things with, I'll just ask them if I need something.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm starting a business. Can I get a $5,000, loan investment?
Yeah.
And they're gonna do it. I don't have to do the susus. So, but I'm not opposed to what it actually is when it functions right. It's just that I know most of the homies from the hood is trying to come up real quick, and the new Jordans just dropped, and when they supposed to make their payment into the susus, I'm like, I gotta get these 11s that came out for the 4th time, so I ain't got it this week, and then the whole thing falls apart, and then you lose money.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. I was on one board, and I swear I didn't realize, but they dumb as hell. I mean, literally can't even have a conversation. And one of their boards ain't moved since I got out of it at the beginning of November. Still ain't moved nowhere, and they still on that time. Come on, y'all, invite who? Invite who? So yeah, I'm over with that. But we
I
gonna
take
move
my
on
chances in the stock market.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my chance on
anything.
anything. I take my chances on anything else, burning my money in the sink before I take my chances on any more susu boards, because I'm over them. But listen, what y'all doing for Valentine's Day? Y'all got Valentine's Day plans?
Not really.
Because both of y'all in love. Both of y'all got love. I'm just bitter.
But it's funny. Me and my wife traditionally, Valentine's Day is the least of our favorite holidays. We usually don't do nothing because the philosophy is. I'm not saying you need the holiday to tell you anything. For us, because we do things and we try to express our feelings for each other throughout all the time. Mm-hmm. So feeling obligated to do on Valentine's Day just seems unnecessary. So we do the bare minimum. Like we might, get a glass of wine. We might watch a movie. We don't do big stuff. We never have.
That's sweet. How long have you guys been married?
We've been married, since 2014. That's 7 years now.
Yeah.
And
okay.
We've been together for 13.
Okay. That's the reason why I think and my past relationships, when I've had the longest one, I think it was like 12, 13 years. I get roses and chocolate, and we try to go out to eat, but we really wouldn't, because the reservations were crazy.
Right. And that was before COVID. I ain't trying to go out now because of COVID. But before COVID, I'm like, it's like Mother's Day. I'm like, I take my mom out to eat all the time, so I ain't trying to have to be out there in the restaurant because it's crazy.
It is, and they know they hype up they spike up the prices. Everything is packed. It's a big gimmick.
You're right, Max. Think about it, Max. Call the florist on February 15th and find out how much a dozen roses is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I spend Valentine's Day with myself every year, and it's amazingly sad. Go ahead.
It should be. You might be using the wrong products, Holly.
You need to go back to Greece.
Or Hitachi.
Go back to whatever.
They make more than hard drives.
I'm an angel. So Max, I know you in kind of a new relationship. Y'all got some special Valentine's Day plans?
Yes.
Ray Parker Jr.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. We found love in these COVID streets.
Literally.
Wow. Was it a protest? Literally.
It was a protest? No.
Okay, I know some people don't look up it's a protest, so I'm like, Black Lives Matter.
Wow. It was all the I think it was we kept on inboxing each other, and then it was really supposed to be just sketches, and then the brother fell for me. I was like, what is going on? But it was sweet at first. It was all about inbox, and every time I go live, he would log in. It was so sweet, and eventually we started going on walks together because I would go on walks. So I called it the COVID stroll, and it was a lot of fun, and it just blossomed into what we have now. Now this time, Valentine's Day is going to be something celebrated. I don't know how because he has the plans, but he keeps telling me to make sure I'm available. I was like, okay.
Ain't that sweet? That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Well,
Thank
listen.
you.
Just make sure
You know
you're
what?
available.
I know that's right. He can make
Who
sure
the
you
hell ain't available nowadays.
right. Exactly. Well,
I
look,
ain't
now
nothing
we
but
talking about
available.
Look, we talking about Valentine's Day. I'm gonna bring Jade in so she could tell us who won the "Whose Lips Are These" challenge.
Oh,
Okay.
Let's see. All right, Jay, who won? Unmute yourself.
There you go. We got Lisa Crump. She was the first one to say Denzel.
Oh wow. Okay, that's actually my cousin, and it wasn't rigged. I swear. All right, congratulations, Lisa. But since you family, I don't have to send you nothing. No, I'm just playing. I'll send you your gift tomorrow. But yes, those are
see, that's
Denzel's
why you
lips.
can't do susus with black families. See right there,
Right.
I just told you. Right there, right there, right there,
But
man.
first of all, if you didn't know whose lips these were, you
Denzel.
pitiful. Yeah, these lips is on point.
I might not know the lips, but I know the teeth.
You know what?
But I
I
tried to
love
And
them
them
find a
teeth are
Denzel
from
picture.
Jones at
China.
the tooth.
Right. Well, I tried to find a picture where I didn't show his teeth. But
Let
listen,
me
we're
see.
gonna
Let me see. Can I do the Denzel tooth?
Oh
no
my.
Shay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Tell them
You
Okay.
could
compete. Tell them compete.
Shay.
I can't do the
No,
Denzel
you
tooth.
can't. You can't do
It got to
nothing,
be a
Denzel.
veneer. I think got to be a veneer. Because you know
So
Denzel
let's.
in that age group, but they didn't get dental care like our generation did. Like when our
Hey, but
parents
have
had
y'all
dental
noticed he
care.
getting hips? He getting hips.
He
Stop it.
old. He old. I
Lord.
love it. He old. Y'all let Denzel age. Y'all won't let
I'm not
Denzel grow up.
I'm not ready for old Denzel. Did you see him try to run in his movie?
You're not ready for old Denzel. You're not ready. Or you're not ready for a gift.
Who. Not the Uncle Denzel gift. You talking about that gift?
The gift. Grandfather, I like
Oh,
you.
yo,
Like, cause I look,
yo.
I love Cedric Entertainer, but it's like that show Neighborhood. I'm like, Cedric, you granddaddy age. It's hard to watch. It's weird to me. That's just me.
I know.
I'm
Wow. Wow.
like,
I've only
I love
watched one
him as a
episode.
grandfather
Yeah.
in
No.
real life.
Yeah, he is a grandfather in real life, but I'm just not ready for him to have hips. Like he need to cover them up. I mean, like they hips. Like I'm
No,
good. I'm good.
You don't like your
say it
booty?
ain't so.
You don't like
I
men
don't,
with booty?
you already
Yeah.
know. Everybody who knows me knows
Yeah,
I
you like
don't
men
like
with flat
men.
asses. You
It's
do.
like
You
I
like a
like them
flat
tall,
ass
skinny with no ass.
with no
Exactly. If
ass.
a man got a butt,
Not even know him.
that's why I be having dreams about your friend Shay. I ain't gonna call his name.
We're not gonna say his name. Don't say his name.
I ain't
Don't
gonna
say
say
his
his name, but that's why I be having
I
dreams
want to
about him.
know.
name.
Cause he
She'll
ain't got
tell
no
you
butt.
off the line.
But I don't like him. I just dream about him because he ain't got no butt. But listen,
I love it.
I be having good dreams about him too. Good dreams make me feel good, make me feel real good. But listen, we
Oh,
gonna have our next challenge real quick before we move on. Y'all, since we talking about lips and Valentine's Day, here is the next audience participation little game. If you could
okay.
name your first kiss, think about your first kiss. What would you name your first kiss? Comment in the comment box. At the end, the four of us are going to vote, and the top two winners that we vote for, you're going to get a prize. So, what would you? I know for me, mine would be Sloppy Joe. It was awful. But what would you name your first kiss?
Dun, 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 dun. If I change the key, it's legal, right? If I do it in a different key, we ain't got to pay royalties, right?
They ain't going to, yeah. I ain't got to pay.
Let me see. Let me get my Coming to America on. I was doing a walk in my
So,
Oh my God. Is that a fake? Is that a fake flame?
oh my God, what is he talking about? Max, what would your first kiss be named?
My first kiss would be named Hurricane
Okay, and why?
because it came in out of nowhere and it just took you away, took your home away, took everything away. It just whoosh.
All right, so is that in a good way? Was that a good whoosh? Was it a
Well,
gush or a whoosh?
it was a gush.
Okay, so but was it in a good way?
Okay, listen, when you don't know what to expect and what's going on, like my first kiss ever, I was just like, dude, like, is this what it's supposed to be? Ugh.
Yeah, yeah.
So, it was a rainstorm, it was a monsoon, it was a hurricane.
life.
That sounds disgusting.
It might have
Yeah.
been disgusting then, but is
Okay,
that
it was a bad.
disgusting now? Did you evolve? Is it still disgusting?
Mine
Yeah.
would be.
I've evolved a little bit.
Mine would be. Mine would be awful.
Would you
What would you
call
name
yours?
yours, Shay? I
I'd
told you
call
mine
mine.
was called Sloppy Joe. It
That's
was
right.
awful.
I'd call mine Deep Throat.
Deep throat.
What?
Imagine
Ooh.
if I was a crack. Imagine I swallowed a crack rock and she was a crackhead. That's what she was trying to get.
Oh
Choke the hell
wow.
out of me, brother. I'm like,
Ugh.
one of those
Gross.
thick tongues. It would be nice. It was a nice little thin tongue that curl, but it was not thick. Ew.
But look, Jay gonna try to act like she ain't never had one. Jay, what would you name your first kiss?
She never been kissed. That's right, Jay. Tell her you ain't never been kissed.
Period. You got it.
You period.
Period.
You know what
So
I
you
said?
had to period on your
You ain't
first
never been kissed in front of your God.
I don't do that.
You don't do that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. Well, you know what I say about that, right, Jay?
Corona.
You said
Oh,
Corona.
you just ain't done it in
Well, that's a good
2022.
name.
Right. Right. But listen, what I say about that, Jade, is a lie don't care who tell it, long as it get told, baby. That's all I'ma say. That's all I'ma say, Jade. That's all I'ma say.
That's like that Sugar gave her in Color Purple.
Steely. Right. Right.
The tree falls in the forest and nobody ever
Right.
hit. Does it make a sound?
We see it a little bit, Jade. So look, speaking of relationships, what do y'all think about the T.I. and Tiny stuff?
No comment.
Why?
I mean, I don't really like talking on people's shit, man. Like that's weird. Like it's man.
Do y'all
Look, I
think
know
it's
we
true?
like social media and people gossip nowadays, man. But it's like I don't know. I give you an example. For me, being in the industry and having friends in the industry, I know a lot of what actually be going on. And a lot of times to be on social media and see friends and people that I grew up with having ideas and thoughts about a situation and be completely off base, sometimes it just makes you feel like it's weird. And I mean, that's just weird. It's weird. Like I don't even get what's the purpose of all this at this
But do
point.
you think it's true?
What? What happened? What did I miss?
They got accused of drugging and raping women, basically.
T.I. and Tiny together. I don't. I think they would be smarter than that. I think they would be smarter than that.
I don't know. I just look at it like, look, people ain't got to do that. Like, I don't know. I don't, because I don't want to say I don't believe, because anybody that's a real victim, I feel they should be heard.
Right.
So if somebody feels that that's their truth and they need to tell it, I'm all for that. But at the same time, it's hard to believe. I mean, people do things for money. Everybody got a price, and it usually ain't that high. You know what I'm saying? Folks are desperate now.
Somebody said T.I. said everything that happened, they were consenting adults. Exactly. So something happened, but he said don't be talking about what goes on in his bedroom.
But I'm
So
just saying, but just cause I mean that shit just weird, yo. I don't know. I've seen people in my lifetime where you just don't like. In my experience, I've seen people that be in one place in life, then they get to another place in life, and then people that knew them from that old place in life feel a certain kind of way because they're not around no more.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
And
yeah.
everything gets reinterpreted because they feel they should still have the same access.
Right.
I'm not saying that's the case. That's why I say that's a difficult situation because I don't know. I wasn't there, but I do know both sides of how that can be beneficial and to another party. It's just weird. So that's why I kind of stay out of that kind of stuff.
But okay, for me, would would you join in if they wanted you to?
I mean, that was the. I mean, I China ain't my type.
Okay.
Just being honest.
Max.
I mean, Tiny looks like a Muppet, so I'm not mad at that.
Right.
She
I mean,
look
she's
like
not my type.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would ask, can she leave?
mm,
Can
the
I have a decent
T.I.
profile? Yeah, Ti tall, skinny with no butt. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. You know,
Now,
that's my
is he
type.
tall? He comes
I
off
don't
short.
know.
Listen. Don't let Ti. Ti had the song where he says he's 5'9" with the heart of a 6'4". He lying and he ain't 5'9". He about
Oh,
5'7" at the best,
oh,
maybe
well then never
5'8".
mind. Never mind.
See,
Never
did
mind.
anybody see that movie that just came out? What was it called? With him. It was crazy. It was what's the new Netflix movie with T.I. and
I didn't know he had one.
Lawrence Howard? Uh, oh
I gotta
God, what is the
start
name?
watching Netflix more often. I'm missing out on stuff.
I didn't know that. I didn't know they had a movie either. So I'm gonna have to catch that.
You know, I'm gonna have to look it up.
All right. Well, while
Well,
she looking at it,
what I'm saying is there's two sides to every story,
yeah, of course, always, and
you
somewhere in
know,
between is the truth. Yep.
and somewhere in between is the truth.
Yeah, I agree. Well, now we're gonna come up to a fun part of the show that I like to call "I Need Answers." So I browse and look at stuff on TV, but the other day on TMZ, they said that the UFO sighting was here on the outskirts of LA.
Yep, I saw that.
Now, I need answers. Do we think this is real?
Oh, I believe it all. I believe even. You know what? Going back to conspiracy, Shay, as Dion said, I think maybe this COVID stuff might be alien related. I just find it very interesting that since COVID happened, there has been tons of disclosure by the U.S. government last year, from the Navy, from the Pentagon, even to the president. I'm like, they talking about stuff in ways as far as UFOs they've never discussed before, and
Yeah.
it's just interesting to me. And if you go back, and I don't remember, they made a movie about it called The Battle of Los Angeles. The movie was totally fiction, but if you go back and read the actual real Battle of Los Angeles, it'll mess your mind up. Like, our military literally went to war and fired off thousands of rounds at something in the sky that had them that shook. Because you think about it, when something happens, the military has protocols. Hey, we got something on the radar. What should we do? They call. So you got to think, a call went all the way up to the chain of command. And somebody in our government said, shoot whatever it is the fuck down. I don't know. But I know we ain't in this bitch alone. I tell you that shit.
I believe it's real too. I do.
Like, what if
You
somebody
do?
visited us, and then what if we were visited recently, and just like when the fucking people came over to the new world, they brought diseases with them. We don't know what this COVID shit is. It's novel virus. I'm just
I
saying we
believe
don't
it.
know.
But how arrogant would we have to be to believe that we the only life forms in this universe?
Yeah.
I truly believe. I think it's real.
Even
I
in the
think I
Bible, it
dated
says the
one.
kingdom of God. That means that's a kingdom somewhere else other than here.
Yeah, Max, you think you don't believe in it?
Okay, do I believe in aliens? Turn to the book of Exodus with me, please, so that we shall discover that there were giants on this earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And if the Bible says they were giants, they describe them as like cyborg type people with one eye, right? Um, if those giants once walked the earth, I do believe we have other forms. If okay, put it like this: if the Bible says the Most High God, then there must be little gods, right? It's all implied in the text. Amen.
Preach, honey,
Thy
preach.
God is a jealous God.
Like,
I always felt like how God can be jealous of something that ain't God or a
right.
God. That was always weird scripture to me.
Yeah. Well, I think it's true. So Y'all beware. I welcome though.
But think about this though, Holly. Think about this. The richest men on the planet spending all of their time and energy on one thing: space. Elon
Elon
and
Musk.
Jeff. And Jeff Bezos.
Right. Which is why he
They spending
walking
their
away
money
from
on
Amazon.
space.
Why did he walk away from Amazon? Because of what?
They said he really ain't been involved, really, no way other than
I
the
wouldn't be
name.
involved either. What the hell? Why would you work at this point? Come on, y'all. Let's stop capping. Let's be honest. Who
Right.
wants to go to work now? You damn near trillionaire.
They about to
Who
have to
wanna
make
work
up a
for?
new illionaire. Like they ain't even
Right.
created what he is yet. So
When I heard that, I'm like, oh, he hadn't left already. Like that's the point.
but they
Everybody,
say
the
he
whole
ain't
point
really
is to
been
cash
active.
out.
But they say he ain't really been active since 09. Like
Rightfully so.
you know,
What would he
yeah.
do?
Nothing.
Amazon sells itself. They don't even have you ain't never seen an Amazon damn commercial. But you go to this.
That is true.
They don't have to, bro.
I didn't even
Men in
think of
Black.
that.
Just think about Men in Black though. All of them look like humans. You open up Jeff Bezos' funny looking head. I bet you Men in Black come up out of there. They're probably like a little man up in there. Me, 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 me. I'm trying to tell you. But while we talking about, inanimate objects, what about this?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Why? Spot the robot's new arm led to jump rope. Can you tell me why we need to waste money and resources? Who cares? Who
They're not
wants to
wasting
jump rope with a
money.
robot?
That's
the beginning.
Robot, go ahead. That particular
No,
robot,
I'm just thinking that's the beginning.
there's a military robot that looks exactly like that. So I just think now that what they've had to be successful as far as military trials, they're just trying to figure out how to turn it into a consumer product as well. So they're just testing out dumb stuff to get people interested. But the military has robots like that.
So the military worrying about jump roping with a robot?
No, it's doing more than that. What I'm saying is, everything that we have from our computers to the internet to everything all starts off in two places. It's two places technology advances first. It's gonna sound funny, but it's dead serious.
What?
Military and pornography. That's why they test everything at.
Yeah.
And so what I'm saying is the robots they were using for weapons and war, they're trying to figure out a way to turn it into something consumers can use because then that's a money maker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Think of all these memory foam mattresses and pillows we got. That's all from space exploration.
Yeah.
Really?
What do you think they're gonna get the money back? We spent all these billions of dollars in research and stuff. Oh, you don't think they're gonna get the recoup? So they got patents on all kind of stuff they don't discover through research for other shit.
Wow.
Huh.
Oh, trust me, I love robots. I got a robot mop my floor. I got a robot vacuum my floor.
Oh, you got the Zumba.
And I work them hard every day.
I'm sure you do.
Like this
Roomba.
Oh, I sweep the floor 3-4 times a day. I'm a
germaphobe. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Think about that. I look at it. My kids literally grow up with tablets. They grew up FaceTiming their grandmother 3,000 miles away. They got robots they know that clean the floor. They call them Rosie and Sarah.
Oh.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that's so much of a different world from what we grew. We grew up with that world in cartoons, but it's a reality for our kids. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen. Now we're gonna come back with the answers for the first name your first kiss, and also we have our final contest coming up. But before we do all of that, I would like to go to a segment of the show that I call "Drop Some Gems."
Drop
And
some
so,
gems.
yeah. So with this segment here, we will give each one of you all up to 3 minutes. Drop some gems on us. Tell us anything you want us to know. So Shay, we'll start with you. Max, we'll take you out for a minute. We'll see you back.
Jim, I want to know something I've been thinking about that I've been talking about my wife for recently. Jim, that one drop. It ain't really nothing funny. I just would love to see us put a more emphasis on developing our families and creating a hierarchy in our family structure so we can maximize our relations. Like we have family reunions, we do things together. We like, yo, that's my cousin, that's my family. But I look at it like, yo, it's 200 dudes in your family. Why ain't nobody a barber? Why ain't nobody a doctor? Why ain't nobody a mechanic? everything the family could need, the family could create and source for itself, man. So I think we should start doing that as a community more, like we used to do back in the days. And especially going forward now, man, because at the end of the day, we got to take care of ourselves, and that's just my 2 cents.
All right. Well, thank you, Shay, for dropping those gems. We'll be right back with you. We're gonna bring in Max
I
to
can't
drop
hear
some.
you.
Oh, you can't. That's you. You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
You can hear me, then that's Shay. Shay. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Shay and Max. It's time for you to drop some gems.
Okay, hello everyone. How are you? I hope you're well. Um, what I'd like to talk about in my 3 minutes, I think what I find is that okay, in movies, all the I forgot what we called the movie hidden hidden the
Figures.
hidden figures. Thank you. So hidden figures. Let's just talk about this. How the 4 Black women that helped our first flight onto the moon and to go up into the moon. And she's a mathematician. But what did we study? What did we show? We showed all the white people that were involved and what happened at the plant and all this other stuff. We didn't talk, they didn't even get into the beginnings of how she was such a genius as a mathematician, all 4 of them. We didn't get into the ladies' stories, which is supposed to be about the hidden figures, but it was about everything else. And do you know that scene about the bathroom never existed? Why? Why did they interject about some so-called white-only bathroom, and now he knocked down the white-only sign, and now everyone can use the bathroom? Why? Here's the reason why. It's always some reason behind everything. We have to think about that. And so anyway, where am I going with this? I'm saying that as Black people, I would love for us to do our own, but there was always a time when we did our own, and there was always a time when they got jealous and they bombed, jealous and they bombed, jealous and they bombed, because we were fully functioning in a society without any white people's involvement at all. Banks, school buses, property, you name it, we had it. We were overflowing with money. We can do it again, and I feel just like Shay. So really quickly, I was just going to say that we need to get back with each other, and this actually had to happen. I hate to say it, but COVID had to happen for us to all take a back seat and realize what we really need to do and what we really need to see and what we really need to, where we need to go as a people, being together. So we have to get back to one.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we're gonna now go into our final contest for the night, which is a Black History part.
So we're gonna now go into our final contest for the
What do
night,
y'all hear that? I am echoing
which
myself.
is a Black History part.
You know what? See, right there, we was talking about aliens, and look what started happening.
Echoing myself.
I was talking about the moon, and now look what happened.
All right. So now I'm back. So the last contest for tonight, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put up a Black History quote. Who said it? I want you to answer who said it. But I want to know how smart you are. So I am going to only leave it up for 10 seconds so that you don't have time to Google it. All right. So I'm going to put it up for 10 seconds. Put your answers in a comment. Whoever answers first wins. Then we'll come back and we'll vote. We'll have Jade read us off the name your first kiss and we'll vote on them. All right. So here, 10 seconds. Here is the Black History trivia. Who said it? All right. Put it in your comments. Who said it? In your comments. Okay, we'll Jada write those comments down. In the meantime, we'll bring Jade in. Well, you know what? I'm going to give everybody time to answer. And while I do, I actually want to play a clip. Like I told you all in the beginning, Max and I are co-stars on our upcoming webisode. And we did our first episode. So I'm just going to play that real quick just so y'all can see in case y'all missed it because I've only posted it 10,000 times on social media. Here it goes.
What you gonna do when they come for you? Won't you shut the fuck up? I count 3. Armed. Our target is wearing a red hoodie. I think Are you seriously texting right now?
Sorry. The hubby is asking if I want to try the new Italian place for dinner tonight.
We're in the middle of a job right now. I need you to focus. And if you're talking about the new place next to Walmart, save your money. I tried it. It's an insult to Italians everywhere. The chicken parm's okay.
I'll take my chances. Okay, what do we got?
Did you not hear me? 3, armed, red hoodie. You're not even gonna get a chance to taste that Italian food if you don't pay attention. On my move.
Right.
Ready? Safety's off, right?
It is now.
God, Kelly.
Yes. So look out for that. That's our new webisode. It'll be, I think, about late spring. It'll be coming out on YouTube. So look out for it. Of course, we'll be promoting it, and I'm gonna be bugging y'all to death on post. But I'm gonna bring in Jade now so we can get some of the answers to who our winners are. All right, Jade. So who answered the Black History question first?
The first person that answered it correctly was Raymond Parker.
Very good, Ray Parker Jr. Okay, but you said answer correctly. Don't tell no names because I don't want to embarrass anybody. But what are some of the wrong answers that we got? Well, first of all, what's the right answer?
The right answer is Shirley Chisholm or Chisholm.
Shirley Chisholm. All right, what's some of the
some
wrong?
of the other answers were Oprah. Someone said Angela Davis, and someone said Michelle Obama.
I'm not mad at that.
I ain't mad at that either. I'm mad at Oprah, but I ain't mad at that either. So okay, all right. So all right, Raymond won. Okay, now we got to vote. So tell us. We got to write these down. I'll write them down. Tell us some of the My First Kiss. Don't tell us who said it. Just tell us, and we'll vote on them.
Okay. Someone named their first kiss A Bad Decision. Someone else said that they named it Freaky Smoothie.
Oh.
Someone else said Extraordinary. And then someone said Wood Trigger.
Wood Trigger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the only 4?
There was other ones. I think other people agreed with the Sloppy Joe.
Oh, with my Sloppy Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it was nobody else had any. Okay, so there we go. We got 4, y'all. So we can pick the top 2. A Bad Decision, Freaky Smoothie, Extraordinary, and Wood Trigger.
I'm going Wood Trigger.
Okay, 1 for Wood Trigger. And what's your second one, Shay?
What was the name? What was it
A
again?
Bad Decision, Freaky Smoothie, Extraordinary.
I don't know. Some just don't. Freaking smoothies. Bad Decision is my second one.
Okay, Max?
I'm going with A Bad Decision. And I will go with Extraordinary.
Okay, all right. Jade?
Okay, the first one I like is A Bad Decision. And then I guess Freaky Smoothie, just because,
Okay.
I don't know, nobody else picked it.
I like my smoothies organic, not freaky.
Okay. You like everything freaky. Okay, I'm gonna go with A Bad Decision and Wood Trigger.
See?
So who was Bad Decision, Jade?
Probably
Bad
right.
Decision was Shayon.
No.
Sheon Baker? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Sheon, I'm gonna have to find out who that was.
Oh, God.
And who had Wood Trigger.
Wood Trigger was Jamel Hooper.
Jamel, you're gonna have to tell us what a well, never mind. Now
I'm
that I know
scared
there
of
was a
that.
guy, I know what a wood trigger was. That must have been a good kiss on.
That was a hell of a kiss.
All right. So Jamel, Shion, Ray, Lisa, everybody inbox me on Instagram or Facebook your email addresses, and I will send your prizes to you tomorrow via email. Thank you all for that. Yes. I have had so much fun with y'all today. I appreciate y'all being here. I've had so much fun that I have gone way over the time that I expected to be.
Thanks for having me, man. I really just enjoy hanging out with you and Mags and
Yes.
your goddaughter. It's just been such a pleasure. You know, feel like I just got out the house in these COVID streets.
I know, right? Well, y'all could come back anytime. I had a blast. And everybody watching, thank you so much. I appreciate the love. If you like the show, please share the word. It's only the second episode. I really am trying to pick up momentum. If you have any feedback for me, hey, let me know. Message me. Let me know what you think. If there's any segments you like to see or any topics you like for me to talk about.
Or guests you want to have back.
Or guests you want to have back. Let us know.
There's wine available.
Oh, yes, wine and whatever. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Stay safe, y'all. The numbers are coming down. Stay safe. Do your part. Wear your mask. Thank you to everybody. And we're going to get out of here. See you next week. Same time.
Thank you.
Same place. Different faces. Yes, we'll be back. Give it up for Max and Shay. Yes.
Holly.
And thank you to my God, baby Jay. All right. We're going to get out of here.
Peace out.
We're going to get out of here. And y'all have a good week. See ya.
Bye, guys. Stay safe.
She's always got something to say.